The Pittsburgh Steelers were hit with a brutal injury as rookie quarterback Will Howard has suffered a fracture in a small bone in his throwing hand. The injury occurred at practice yesterday. He left practice early, which is not great. Suffered the injury during a quarterback center exchange, which only adds to the questions at center this offseason. Training camp has not been a good time for the Pittsburgh Steelers backup centers. It looks terrible. With Will Howard being injured, you don't know exactly what happened, but it's not good. He will miss a minimum of 3 weeks. Now, initial tests say that he does not need surgery. He will avoid it. He will continue to go through tests to see if anybody gives him a second opinion on the timeline and or if he does need to undergo surgery. What does this mean? I think a lot for the Pittsburgh Steelers. When it comes to Will Howard himself, it clearly opens the door for him to spend the season on the PUP list or the IR and to not actually be on the Steelers' active roster. Skylar Thompson has 3 weeks to prove himself to this team and to this ballpark or to this ball club and see if he can be quarterback 3 behind Aaron Rodgers and Mason Rudolph. He'll get a ton of reps in the preseason. Him and Mason will split almost all of them outside of maybe a series or two that Aaron Rodgers takes at some point against Tampa Bay or Carolina in the final 2 games. But overall, this is going to be a Mason Rudolph, Skylar Thompson heavy preseason. Skylar's going to get every opportunity to say, hey, I'm the guy, keep me around. If he can do that, the Pittsburgh Steelers have decisions to make with Will Howard. They will not move on from Will. They will not cut Will. They will not let him go. It would be very surprising if they did. The more likely option, if they do want to keep Skylar Thompson, is that Will starts the season on the PUP list. From there, he'll have 7 weeks, 4 weeks before he could be activated, and then another 3 after that to become activated. For the Steelers to bring him back, if they don't do that, he'll be shut down for the season on IR. They could keep him on the PUP list all season long if they really want to. I think that's the most likely outcome for the Pittsburgh Steelers. If Skylar Thompson doesn't look good, then the Pittsburgh Steelers could simply say, Will be back in 3 weeks. Whenever he's healthy, he'll be fine. We never want to see a quarterback 3 on the field anyways, so it's not that big of a deal. I do think it puts a massive damper on the future of Will Howard. If he was going to prove to this team at any point that they should not draft a quarterback next year, and in other words, or instead they should just give him an opportunity, the preseason was going to be it. He's not going to get a preseason now. I think that puts him way behind the 8 ball when it comes to having to prove he is the guy or capable of being the guy for the Pittsburgh Steelers in the future. Chances are they're going to go out and get a quarterback now in the next year, and he is fighting a massive battle from behind. Not great for Will Howard. Not great for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Their rookie quarterback goes down. We'll have more information as it becomes available, but for right now, things do not look great for Will Howard in the future as the Pittsburgh Steelers starting quarterback.